Hi everyone, Jessica here and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is super short and we're going to look at creating a really fun background, and we're just going to use ink pads and a water spritzer. So this video is only 5 minutes long, and all I wanted to do is show you the technique of creating a background rather than sort of going through the process of putting an actual card together. So as you can see, just using the glass mat, we are just laying down some ink pads just directly to the surface, and then we're going to use the water spritzer just to kind of get that ink moving. So the cardstock that I've been using is by Crafter's Companion, and it's their watercolour card, and this is 300 GSM. So I found this cardstock has worked really well. We've not sort of had any bubbling, there's not been any sort of bits flaking off of the card itself. It's absorbed the water really well, so I'm really happy with this particular cardstock. So all we're doing is just literally dunking our cardstock into our nice pool of inky water. And as you can see, each time I'm doing it, I'm just using the heat tool just to kind of dry it off in between layers, so you get a nice depth of colour and it creates all those lovely layers. The other thing you will notice is where you've got the heavier bits of water, it's creating almost like stains, and you've got that nice sort of dark colour around small sections. So that's what I'm sort of aiming to get, is those sort of little dark lines, just to give it a little bit more interest. So you can repeat this process as many times as you want. I'm pretty much just using up all the ink that's on my glass mat, and I'm just going to go around the edges as well, just to kind of get those dark stains around the edges, because I think that really sort of adds to the background. A heat tool is definitely a benefit to creating a background like this, because it means you can dry it pretty much straight away and sort of keep going until you're happy with what you've got. So this is our final background that we've created. Like I said, you've got those really nice little stains on it and now around the edge, and you can put this on a card, and I think it will create a really effective background. So the first ink pads we used was the Distress ink pads. Now we're going to go on to using Distress Oxide. So these both react really well with water, and you'll see when we spritz these inks down, you can see that they begin to react with the water pretty much straight away. So when you're putting two colours on top of each other, obviously you see me just check there to make sure I didn't get too much of the previous colour on that ink pad, but you can just sort of wipe it clean. So you can see here that reacting with the water, and it looks really fantastic, and I've got a really nice sort of pool of ink here to create a really great background. So mixing sort of a pink and a purple together is sort of a no-brainer really. They're fantastic colours that go well together, and this will sort of create almost like a galaxy sort of a space kind of background. So you could again use this for so many different types of projects. You could just stamp a black image straight on top of it and leave it like that, or you could use any of your other stamps and sort of colour them in and create like a spacey themed card as well. What I love about using these two colours together is you've got so many different tones and mixtures of the colours together. I think they create really brilliant backgrounds. So there is enough ink left on my glass mat to create a second background using these colours. And just looking at the actual cardstock again, like I said, it's 300 GSM, so it will absorb a lot of liquid. It doesn't seem to be kind of degrading in any type of way. It's really sort of holding onto that ink brilliantly. So what I thought I'd do with this background, just to make it a little bit different, is I'm adding some embossing powder just to my pool of water, and then I'm just going to see what I can pick up just by sort of smushing the cardstock into the ink like we've done previously. So you can either do it this way, or you could sprinkle the embossing powder onto your paper directly, but I thought doing it this way is going to be quite random, which is what you want it to be. You don't want it to sort of look too perfect, and I just really love how you've got some sort of little specks in there, and then other sections you've got sort of really big, heavy, sort of thick sections where it's picked that embossing powder up, but it will still emboss exactly the same way as what it would normally. So we've got our three finished backgrounds. Every time you do this, they're all going to look completely different, even if you use the same sort of pool of ink. And that's what I love about creating backgrounds like this, is you're never going to get any that are identical. So every single card you make, they're all going to look completely different. So I hope you enjoyed that. Like I said, it was an extremely quick video because I just wanted to show you the technique of creating a background like this. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments down below if you want to see more quick technique tutorials like this. Please give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks very much for watching and happy crafting.